and keep firing me your questions, those of you who are watching. Um, when do you think it's okay to start lifting weights? Now, here's the thing: is lifting weights is, in my eyes, no different from any other type of movement, and you should always just simply have the correct movement, have the correct technique for each type of movement. So if you're adding weights, um, if you're adding weights, I presume that you're doing it with perfect technique. It's the same as, like if you're going to go become a professional bowler, I'm assuming that you're going to work on your technique. And you're only going to stress yourself to the point where you have um, perfect technique. So if you're getting to the point where things are where your technique is falling apart, then just simply lighten up the weights, right? So um, that's kind of my suggestion there. Is the movement, the technique dictates what movement you're doing. So if you can only lift, if you're 12 and you can do perfect bench press technique, then that's great. If you can do perfect power clean technique, fantastic. It's probably not going to hurt you. Um, if that makes sense. But never do any movement with crappy technique. Thoughts on Gretzky drinking Diet Pepsi before every game? Not sure if that's true or not. And I mean, he's a natural. So, um, and if we go back to the dominant player pyramid, fuel, like I said, I think has the least effect on your performance relative to the other things. And what Gretzky had in large amounts was a puppeteer framework dialed in. He also had a bulletproof mindset that was really, really strong, and obviously he had had the accelerated learning framework dialed in. So yeah, so that's kind of Diet Pepsi and 2 hot dogs. Like I said, just look at where it is in importance on the dominant player pyramid, and that kind of tells you what I think about that. And, fuel makes a difference, but not as much as the things on the lower level. Hope that makes sense. I'll grab a couple more questions. If you guys have any, and then I will explain to you guys the Train 2.0 membership and all the cool stuff that's in there. Give you guys another couple seconds here. I'll take I think 2 more questions. What did I say? 2 more questions? I'm sure there'll be other questions. So feel free to, just so you know, you can text me. This is my legitimate number. You can text me at, where am I? Where is it? 778-733-1260. Feel free to text me if you're watching this. Say hi. It is my legitimate number. I'm more than happy to respond, get in a conversation, or send me an email, jason@train2.0.com. And if you would like to get more of this stuff, if you feel you're a player that's been given the wrong coaching advice, and not by mean bad coaches, they're all nice guys, and we thank them for their volunteer, they just were not giving you the right advice. Then check out the Train 2.0 membership, which has all of my online camps where I do teach the upgraded skills so that you can get better faster. You can begin dominating the way that you think you can. You'll get access to the full-length daily webinars, and you'll also have access to live training every single week. You'll also get access to my NHL clip library, which is all of my NHL clips that I use for my webinars and for my upgraded formula videos, and you'll also have access to the dominant player system checklist. And the deal of a lifetime is that you can pay what you want and cancel anytime. And access that now before I come to my senses. I will be raising it back up to its normal price soon. And just so you know, the membership fee that you choose to pay, which is anything between $0 and $100 a month, um, and just so you know, it's the regular price is $47 a month. But whatever you choose to pay, the 10% of that goes towards kids sport to help all kids play the game that we are so lucky to play. So keep that in mind when you're choosing how much to pay. And so you can click the link with a card on this thing, which is train2.0.com/membership. And one of the cool things that I have as well is an intelligent virtual coach called Argo. These are the numbers to text: 778-400-1627 if you're in Canada, or US numbers 415-969-3533. You can text either of them and just simply say Argo, ARGO. And when you text them, you get access to an intelligent virtual coach. So if you want a workout program, if you want a recovery method, if you want whatever, if you're a hockey player, it's there. So you can check that out, and I think it's pretty cool. You'll get 7 days for free, and then when you create your account, you'll get another 7 days for free, and then it's just $9.99 a month.